What's going on? Doctor?
I'm done. I'm done. Take me out.
What is that noise? I done turned off all appliances and pulled out the refrigerator. I done turned off the heat because this show is ghetto. I need for you all to hear me. And yet and still, I hear noise. Oh, I know what that noise is. It's okay. Can you all hear it? If you all can hear it, I'm sorry. Fix your ears. Okay. Can I take my shoes off with my size 11 feet? Can I take my shoes off? Oh, oh man. Needs a little more lemon. No, a little more honey. A little more honey, but who's getting up? Not me, not I. Is as is. When I go to break, I put some more honey in it. I have no energy. Hopefully in the next 5 minutes, this show excites me. So my energy might shift. You know, I'm a Cancer. Our moods change every 3 minutes. Maybe every 2 minutes. Maybe every 1 minute. Maybe every 20 seconds, bitch. Hold on. How often do our Cancer mood swings change? I think it's like every 2 minutes. So my energy should be back up. But they saying that little that Greyhound bitch, the Greyhound. No, what is it called? The Greyhog. Whatever that little brown bitch is that comes every February, makes hers appearance every motherfucking February just to tell us one little thing. It's gonna be 6 more weeks of winter, bye bitch, and disappear until the next February. That little bitch, Greyhound, whatever the fuck you wanna call her, bitch. They saying that hoe is in witness protection. Yes, the people want to get to that hoe bad. Cause what the fuck is this? They want that bitch. Come out that little hole, you little Greyhound bitch. Come out that little hole. What did you say is gonna be another 6 weeks of what? Of what? You all, I am so sorry. I know a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a month or two ago, this time is going so fast. I said I have a new appreciation for the winter. Bitch, I lied. I told you I wanted a little flurries, just a little something, a little cold. Keep these people in the house. You know, I can't do too many people around. My mental's all fucked up. I could do limited people. I don't know what that is. I don't know what type of winter this is. I don't know what is going on. We just had that big storm. And, we had to walk, people who walk, we have to walk in the streets because these people out here don't know how to shovel. Finally, we was able to see the sidewalk. I told the sidewalk, I now have a new appreciation for you. There's no snow over you. Just for more snow to come. But I'm not going to complain too much because it's not looking like New York. Because what the hell is going on up there? Okay, up there in New Jersey and Connecticut. And what the hell is going on with all that snow? Then you all about to get some more snow. And then that mayor said the kids got to go back to school on Tuesday what is going on? But not for nothing, them little badass kids need to be in school. Because I've been seeing them kids going and going crazy in these malls. They call it it's called something. All the teenagers meet up at like a mall and they trash the mall. who is giving, where is these nut sacks that these children is coming from? What is going on? And then I seen some adult, alleged adult, talking about, oh, y'all let them be teenagers, okay? These cars, I can't. Did you finish? Just unnecessary noise. Like, who make these cars with all this noise? Anyway, to that adult, Miss Honey, we as teenagers didn't do the things that we didn't meet up and trash malls and break windows and storm. Something is wrong with these teenagers. Okay, you ICE people, if you want to get some people off the streets, get these goddamn teenagers, lock their asses up. Okay, give these teenagers a month in prison with the DL Whisperer. Child, they say that we're going to talk about that later, child. The DL Whisperer's all locked up. They won't let him out. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. You all, I only made one video this year. I was looking on I only made one video. Two things. This just goes to show how time is flying. It is March already. Where did that 2 months go? Who is texting me? I'm recording. Where did that 2 months go, you all? I only made one. This is why nobody fucks with me. I do apologize for the lack of videos. You all know I'm suffering with depression. It is hard for me to do anything. I do apologize. So just bear with me. I'm going to try my best to turn it up for March. Okay, I need to start getting some coins on this YouTube channel. I need to save up. I got to get out of here. I don't have no New Year's resolution. My only resolution is to be out of Ohio in 2026. If I'm living in the Lord's willing, that is my only resolution. Where to, bitch, I don't know. Just get me up out of here. And then I look at New York, all the snow. It's just, listen. I don't think I will ever be happy. No, I've had a few happy days. I had a few happy years. But after 2020, I think for many of us after 2020, I don't know. But I'm going to try to turn it up a little notch for March. I'm going to try to do at least 100 videos. What am I saying? I don't know. Unless you try, how you know you can do that? Listen, I have a good show planned for you all today. I have a new intro. It's not much. So I'm going to try it out. And if I don't get a copyright, this intro it's not much because there's nothing going on in my life. I'm not on no dance floor. I'm not dipping low. I don't know. Last time I had some, it's not much. So it's a simple intro. That's it. Don't expect much. If I don't get a copyright, the intro stays. If it's a copyright, I just got to go back to the dipping and low. I'm on the dance floor until we come up with something else. But here is the new intro. Again, it's nothing much. It's really nothing. It's just, okay. I was listening to this song and I heard the beat. I was like, hold on. All right, so here we go, and then we're going to get into the show. What is it at? Okay.
What was that?
Come on.
Oh, where the meatballs at?
Where the meatballs?
Where the meatballs at? Oh, where the meatballs at? Get you a drink or a snack. Sit back and relax. It's been me and you is watching me. Ow, waka, ow. Let's talk about what's going on in my life, in yours. Ow, it's been me, alright, and you is watching me.
me. Hold on. Ow. Ow. Waka, 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 ow. Let's talk about what's going on. And wait a minute. Okay, my mood is, I'm feeling a little better. I always tell you what the show makes me feel better. Wait a minute, bitch. You gotta play that again. Uh-oh. Shit about to die. All right, hold on. Let me just hurry up and get this in. Hold on. Oh, where the meatballs at? Where the meatballs at? Where the meatballs, bitch? Where the meatballs at? Get you a drink or a snack. Sit back and relax. It's been me and you is watching me. Ow. Waka, 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 ow. Let's talk about what's going on in my life and yours. Ow, it's been me and you is watching me. Alright. Ow. Waka, 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 ow. Let's talk about what's going on in my life and your ow is been me and you is watching me. Ow. Waka, 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 ow. Let's talk about what's going on in my life. You all know I'm a songwriter and I'm a rapper. The world will never see it, but at least you all got a little piece of the mess. Again, if I don't get a copyright, the song stays. But if I get a copyright, back to the Gap Band. Where the meatballs at? Ew. Alright, listen. I gotta go put some more honey in this. So I will be right back with the rest of the show. Hey y'all, it's Bimmy Winehouse. Wonka 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 ow. Let's talk about what's going on. If you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, take your fat fingers and hit the like button. If you don't do nothing else, hit the like button down below. Thank you very much. Guess who I got a call from? Guess who gave me a phone call, y'all? Sister Patterson. Sister Patterson called me, bitch. She said, Bimbo. I said, no, ho, since you done left, things done changed, bitch. You all know Sister Patterson done retired. She done left the show. Her and her green wig. Them hoes done retired. Because you know the life of a dog is what, 15 years? Sister Patterson moved for about 15 years, y'all. She says she tired. So she called me. I said, hey, girl. Wonka wonka. She said, ruff, 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 ruff. I said, bitch, calm it down. Okay, back it up, bitch. Back it up. She, ruff, 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 ruff. I said, ruff, ruff. Basically, Sister Patterson is bored. She's bored, y'all, and she wants to come back. And I said, bitch, I told you not to leave. You know you can come back. So Sister Patterson, she should be back by the next show or the show after with her green wig. But we talked for a little while, and I said, you know what? This is really a problem in the world. And I know at least one or two of you watching me right now is dealing with it. Being bored. After you work so much, you worked all your life, and then what? What's the age to retire? 60, 65. They tell you at 65, oh, thank you for all your years. You can retire and travel. First of all, bitch, who wants to travel at 65? I want to travel during my juicy years, my 20s, when I'm a hoe. Bitch, by 65, I'm like, fuck the world. Fuck everybody. And I ain't trying to see these souls. But people hit 65, they get retired, and it's just like, what to do? Or what am I supposed to do? They're bored. They're bored. They've been so used to a schedule that this world has given the world. This is your life. This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to work until you're 65, retire, and blah, 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 blah. And you know how many people I know work, like, well, I didn't know, but I've heard stories about some people working until they was, like when I used to work at the casino in New York, this lady was telling me how she knew this couple. And the guy, he worked all the way up to 65 years old, right? And in the day he retired, it was like a big party, woo, 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 you know, all this retirement, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, you know, the next day, he died. Yeah, he died. The day he retired, the day after he retired, he died. And, you know, all the retirement stuff went to his wife or whatever. But and I'm noticing a lot of older people are starting to go back part-time work. They starting to work again because they're bored. They're sitting at home doing nothing. Ain't nothing good on TV. It's just like, what are people supposed to do? Like, this cannot be life. Like, I'm really just sick of all, like, I'm sick of all this shit, you all. I'm really tired. And I'm tired. Like, I'm just, this whole, and then we are in these months, right? These are the most depressing months. January, February, March, April, and May. These 5 months are the most depressed. These are the months, you all. And then after May, something happens after May. Life gets a little better. You get June, July, August, September, and then it gets back. I don't mind October, November, December, because those are like fake happy months, the holidays, so it really don't really affect us. And then after the holidays, something happened, we go back into them 5 depressing months. January, it's just like, I'm sick of this fucking cycle. I'm just tired. It's just this repeat. Like, what is the whole fucking point of life? What is the point? That's why I don't feel sorry for the kids who get abortion. Good, you didn't have to come to this world. Miscarriages, I mean, those are sad. Woo, woo, woo. But you actually did that child a favor. But they don't have to be in this motherfucking world. It's nothing here. It's not. I look at all my friends who done died. I just know somebody else who just passed away. I'll talk about her in a minute. I'm just thinking about my friend Chinchilla who died, my friend Dana who died, my friend Krista who died in 2024. And I'm just like, yo, they are not missing nothing. It's sad that they're gone. We missing each other, company, woo, woo, woo. But other than that, what are they missing in this fucking world? It's fucking nothing care, you all. I'm just sick of this shit. It don't even matter where you live at. It's just fucking depressing. I am so fucking tired. Like, I'm sick of this. What is the point of life? I just don't get it. What were we talking about? Let me stay focused. I'm sorry. Let me stay focused on my notes. So Sister Patterson called me. She's bored. So she's going to take her post. So yeah, she's going to call me. But shout out to all you all who are retired and bored. I guess go travel. Go travel the world. And I was thinking to myself how I never really traveled the world. I've always been a homebody. That's another cancer trait. We're homebodies. So maybe it's just because of who I am. Like, I don't want to go to another country, bitch. What do I don't care about sightseeing. I don't care. I don't care about seeing the world. Woo, same old shit. Anyway, the point is, if you are retired, I don't know what to tell you. I just think you need to find something to do to occupy your time. And I don't know. I just don't know. It's just really sad. All right, moving on. Somebody left a comment on the last show talking about D needs a new wig. I guess she was talking about my blonde wig. Well, to that person who left that comment, I saw a cute wig in the store for $82 in the wig store. If my Cash App is below, or the PayPal, if you want to, help me get the wig, and I can wear a new one. Okay, sweetie. I don't know who left that comment, but it was on the last show. One in the comments, D needs a new wig. So if you want to help to get a new wig, um, but I will say D is not doing the show. D and Bimmy is two people. This is Bimmy. Do you see? Even though some of the gays do, but for me, D and Bimmy is two different people. This person here is Bimmy. I tell you all, don't come to the show looking for fashion, for fingernails and wigs and makeup. You just come here for the conversation. Don't come here. Back in the days, I used to give you all a look and change up, and them days are long gone. That's a whole nother job. We're trying to find different stuff. This is not no big budget show. This ain't the T.S. Madison and Craig fag show. They have a budget where they can change up their look all the time. This is not Funky Don Eva show and Tasha K where they all have a budget. What is my budget on the show? $0 to $10. Damn, this is all you get, bitch. You don't like it? Go to another show who does fashion and talk about, all the things. This here, this is what you're gonna get. This is what you're gonna get. But I will say, when I do dress up as D, I put a little more effort into my look because that is what, the dudes like, and that's that D. That's I give a little look. That's who the dudes like. Nobody likes Bimmy. There's no point. Bitch, I haven't had a haircut in I don't know how long. Yeah, I don't want to see it looks a little crazy under here. I don't care. What am I trying to look good for? Nobody wants Bimbo or Bimmy. The fuck? Even though once in the blue I might have a dude here stopping his car trying to like, are you that desperate? I look a hot mess. Are you really that desperate? I guess they are. I do walk with confidence. Sometimes confidence, outweighs your insecurities. Because the way I walk, you would never think I have low self-esteem. That's how a lot of people cover up their low self-esteem. Me, I'm not walking with confidence. That's just how I walk. Don't look at me, don't talk to me. I'm just going to where I need to go to. That's just my walk. But there's some people who cover up their insecurities with confidence. There's a couple of people that do that. Not me, bitch. So again, if you want D to get a wig, whoever left that comment, donate a wig. How about that? But for now, this blonde wig is staying until I feel like changing it up. That could be tomorrow. That could be 3 years from now. But it's when I feel like taking this wig off. I like my blonde braid wig. And if you don't like it, oh well. Moving on. Did I tell you all Sister Patterson called me? She bored in retirement. Oh, so the person that passed away, you all didn't know, but I talked about her on this show. You remember when I lived in New York in the dungeon, and I would always complain about the person on top of me making all the noise and slamming the cabinets and walking in high heels. Well, she passed away. The older woman. She was my landlord's mother. It was me on the bottom. Then it was her, and then it was my landlord on the last two floors. And she passed away. And if you can recall, some of you who really, really watch me and follow my Patreon, the second time I've moved back into that house, it was after 2020. It's just like a lot of things changed after 2020. And when I moved out, it really was like I really didn't leave on good terms. You know, we was going back and forth to court. It was a lot going on during that time. There was some accusations made about me that were not true, which I will um and I played dumb, but I know what was going on, and like I'm not stupid. And it was stuff happening to me. It I'll say this. No matter how bad a situation gets with me and a person, I will never put ill will over anybody's life. I don't care what's like. I will never wish bad on anybody. I know one or two of you will probably think I'm this nasty, mean person. Bitch, I got a good heart. One thing about me, I'm a nice person. I got a good heart. Now don't get that other person out. It takes a lot to get that other person out, but I will never wish bad on anybody's life. I don't care how big of a homophobic person you are, how big of a racist you are, and all the things. And to be true, I really don't give a fuck about you, so that shit don't matter. But all I would say is sometimes when you like try to wish bad for others and it gets returned back to sender, but it was a lot going on at that time, you all. But again, I try not I couldn't just wish bad on the person. Now sometimes you may say out loud, I'm pretty sure all of us done said something about somebody. Oh, I wish they would just die, but we don't mean it. We're just mad at that moment. You know? I don't mean it. You don't mean that stuff. We all said it. I wish this motherfucker die. All these, but you don't mean it. It's just something you say. I don't mean that. And I never said that about her. But she passed away. And my heart actually goes out to her daughter, to my old landlord. I really never had issues with my landlord. It was more so, but my heart really goes out because they were like close. How some mothers and daughters are like really close. It was like damn. And what's so crazy? I'm about to ask you all: did I have a right to turn into a Karen? And her name was Karen. But she used to say that. She said, "People, I hate that name Karen because it's like how the white women they turn into Karen. No, they wasn't white; they were black. But I had to turn into a Karen, and this is not me. This is not of my character. Like I'm not one of the people who will go to a store and if it's a long line, how some people go to stores and it's a long line. Oh my God, this is a damn shame. Where y'all need another register person. Like I have the patience. If it's 10 people, I will get on my phone and do something until this line move. I'm not a complainer. I'm not one to but yesterday he was very nasty. And I had to tell somebody. So I don't know why I keep going to Kroger to get their meat. Their meat stink. Don't go to Kroger and get their meat stink. Their meat stink. It all every time I go into Giant Eagle or District Market, the meat is fresh and it smells good. That meat in Kroger stinks. So Saturday, I went to Kroger to get some food. You know what I want to have? I wanted me some meatballs. I wanted me some meatballs and some spaghettis for Sunday dinner. And so I went Saturday. What did I have Saturday? I forget what I had Saturday. It must have been something light because the big dinner was going to be on Sunday. Anyway, not thinking, no, I did smell a meat. It didn't smell too bad. It didn't stink. It really didn't have no odor to it until I got home. I get the meat, open it up, because as soon as I opened up the package, the dead meat stank. I said, I cannot with Kroger. And I forgot, you don't get your meat from there. And I didn't want to go back out Sunday because the buses run crazy on Sunday. Hot coda driver. So, I know what I had Saturday. Saturday, I had got me a chicken. So I had a little piece of chicken left and they had a corn on the cob. So that was my Sunday dinner. So I said, you know what? Monday, I'm going to go back to the Kroger. And I was going to ask for a refund, but I said, let me just give it a chance. Let me just try my best because I wasn't going to another supermarket and doing all the things. I wanted some spaghettis and meatballs. So soon as I get up, and I should have recorded this for you all so you all can see, was I right? Which I'm pretty sure I was because I wasn't nasty anyway. So as I get to the meat, and baby, you could just smell the meat already, even before I said, damn. And this is the 80% lean and 20% fat. I only like that, 80% lean and 20% fat. I like my fat, honey. I don't like that 85% and that 93%. No, I need 20% fat. All the 20%, 80% meat stink. You can literally pick up the package and it smells like funk. So some guy comes out. He worked there, whatever. And I said, excuse me, why do all this meat stink? He said, I said, smell this. So he puts up to his nose. I don't smell nothing. I said, you don't smell that? I said, here, smell this one. I don't smell it. I said, excuse me, and I usually never do this because I hate people bothering me. But I just need the clarification that it wasn't me. I said, miss, I'm sorry to bother you. Come here. So I think it was an African woman. She came up. I said, can you smell this? Soon as she put it to her nose, y'all, she went, ooh. I said, thank you. He's looking, I don't smell nothing. Well, you need to fix your nose. So I asked, and I usually don't bother men because I can't stand men. I said, sir, come here, excuse me. I said, can you just smell this? Tell me if it, hey, oh, damn. 2, 3 people here. I said, sir, you don't smell this. We all saying this meat stink. He turns around. Oh, I work in the back. You got. I said, you ain't got to be nasty about it. And then he's walking away. I said, well, you need to go with some fix your nose. Your ass probably stink. So he went to the back. And I'm usually not, but I didn't like the way he walked away. So I went to the front. I said, excuse me, is there a manager here? And I never do this, you all. I'm not, because I know working and stress and woo. I don't do this. But you didn't have to get nasty. You could have just said, oh, I'm sorry about it. I'll tell my manager, all this, I don't smell nothing. Well, bitch, put the motherfucking boogers out. Probably got cocaine up your motherfucking nose, bitch. I said, excuse me, ma'am. This is when I was returning my meat because I took the 85% and then the 15% fat, which that didn't stink. And for some reason, it kind of tastes better. It had a little grease to it. It wasn't like my 80%, my 20%, but it was all right. I had my spaghetti tonight, and I ain't making meatballs. I just used the ground beef. Anyway, back to the supermarket. So I said, man, I don't know who you got working in the back, but I wanted to tell him that all that meat back there stink. I don't know what he's doing with his nose, but it was me and 2 other customers, and they both smelled that meat over there. It smells bad. This should not be out there. Other stuff was said, and I told him she asked me what he looked like, and I said he had glasses and a beard, and she said, she gave me a look like, him again. So I don't know, I'm not trying to get nobody fired or woo, but you didn't have to get on nasty like that, bitch. And it kills me with these Ohio people. Y'all swear these Southern hospitality. Some of these motherfuckers got some nasty ass attitudes. They cover it up with that niceness. No, bitch, you have an attitude. You have attitude just like us New Yorkers. You just cover it with a smile. We don't give you no smile, bitch. We straight up mean. Some of these bus drivers out, these women bus drivers, they just nasty. Like I was asking a woman, no, she had stopped the bus and I had to get off. And I'm standing there waiting for the doors usually open. Sorry, you need to push the doors. I said, miss, that all that was uncalled for. All that was unnecessary. And I turned and I just pushed the doors open and get off. Like, bitch, you don't like your job, quit. Come here with that nasty attitude. Even when I did work at the casino, no matter how my day was going, I tried to be, deliver a little customer service. A little. Rarely do you see me spaz out because ain't really nothing a person could say to me to like, what are you gonna call me gay? Bitch, don't bother me. You're gonna call me fat, ugly, missing teeth, breath stink, what? What fucking the person say to you? You got a big head, you tall, you brown, whatever fuck you, cause it's nothing a person can. I tell you all the time, my worst enemy is myself. I say the meanest things about myself. Ain't nothing a human being can say to me that will hurt my feelings. Who hurt my feelings? I do. So, what are we talking about? Oh, the Kroger. I will never get no more meat from Kroger. I am done. The meat stink. I wish I would have had all that recorded for you all. And I wish you all could. That meat probably smelled like his abs. Now, was I wrong for going up to complaining to the manager? Moving on. Now I feel like the only reason that hoe did not get canceled is because, Jennifer Hudson, excuse me. My mind is still in Kroger. The only reason I feel like Jennifer Hudson did not get canceled was because they didn't want to cancel all them hoes at one time. They didn't want to, cancel Sherry to make it look like, but how you going to cancel Sherry and not cancel Jennifer? If I had to choose between the two, as boring as Sherry Shepherd is, give me her over that singing. Bitch, I ain't hear all that singing, that Jennifer. I'll take Sherry over to Jennifer. I just feel like, Jennifer, you better enjoy this season 5. Because you ain't making it past season 5, honey. This, honestly, this might make her or break her. Now that Sherry is canceled, by the way, they saying she's trying to save that show. Save what, Sherry? Let it get out the people building. Get out the people don't want you there. Do not stay where they don't want you. That show is. I told you all. I tried to give Sherry Shepherd the benefit of that. I said, you know what? Let me try to watch her show. For like a week or two, I will wake up tired. Because I wake up late to get up at 1 o'clock to watch Sherry Shepherd's show here in Ohio. I said, I can't. I'm waking up for this. I can't do it. I can't. I've given up. I gave up on that show. It's just not. It's boring. The jokes, everything is just. I don't know what they was thinking, trying to replace a Wendy Williams with Sherry Shepherd. People wanted Wendy. There's only a few people that can fill or somewhat come to fill in them shoes. You had to replace a Wendy with somebody like a Kaya, a Tasha K, Funky Darneva. Hell, bitch, me. You had to replace Wendy with somebody who don't give a fuck about these celebrities, who don't give a fuck about partying and mingling and being on the A-list and being at the parties. And no, they just want to do their show and go home. Bitch, I don't care about no A-list party. When I first used to do YouTube back in I used to want to be a part of all that stuff and all that celebrity stuff, and was hoping I'll get called and then all that. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. All I want in life is a nice little piece of apartment, a nice little car, and I'm talking about a little piece of car. Get me from point A to point B. And my YouTube. I'm good. And somewhere in New York. That's all I want. I will be fine. I don't care about no parties with a whole bunch of fakes who's just trying to come up. Care about all that nonsense. Sherry Shepherd was just too safe. You know, she had all the A-listers and got all these interviews with all the guests that would not come on Wendy's show. Asking them a whole bunch of nonsense questions. Bitch, get to the dirt. Somebody asked me, Bimbo, why you never do interviews on your show? First of all, who was coming on my show? Nobody know me. Second of all, interviews are boring. I've never been a fan of interviews. It's unless the person is going to come and give you the juice, a bitch is no need. This is why I feel like that Whitney Houston and that Wendy Williams interview, you've never heard that interview, that needs to be in some type of Guinness World Records of interviews. Now that was an interview. I believe that interviews would really put Wendy Williams on the map. Wendy gave it, and Whitney gave it right back. And then at the end of the day, they left like, you're my sister, you're my sister. And that was that. That was one of the top 3 best. Now that was an interview I enjoyed. Because Wendy asked, she didn't ask Whitney, so what type of car are you driving? Bitch, no one gives a fuck about no car. Whitney, is there drug use? She got to the motherfucking dirt. See, those are the type of questions I would want to ask in an interview. People ain't going to answer them questions. Like, I've seen all these people. Mary J. Blige recently did all these interviews, like a good 10, 15 interviews. Because you know Mary J. Blige, she a Capricorn, all they do is work, work, work. You mean to tell me not one of these interviewers could have went against the grain? Not one had the balls to say, Mary, have you talked to Puffy? Have you talked to your brother Puffy? You had Mary right there in your face. I would have said, so Mary, so how are you and Misa? What's going on? Or will you and Misa rekindle y'all 30-year relationship? Get to the juice. So Mary, who your new man? That security guard right there? Is that your man, Mary? Is that little boy right there? See, that would be my type of interview. No, they're not going to want to do that. I don't give a fuck about your car, Mary, or your boots, or your hair. Nobody care about that shit. Who is you fucking? Is you a lesbian? When the last time you got your pussy? This is why I don't care for interviews. And this is another reason why Wendy Williams, the favorite portion of her show for all of us was Hot Topics. It was just her talking to the people. Her talking to us. That's why they made that the longest part of the show. Because that was the bitch after the Hot Topics. We didn't watch that show. She started. No, I did enjoy Ask Wendy. Ask Wendy was okay. That's all Wendy needed to do. All them interviews with celebrities. They just had to fill in the show. But for me and you all, most of our favorite parts was Hot Topics. This is why my show has always been, and why I think some of you all stay and continue to watch me all these years, because this is all we do, is talk back and forth with one each other. This is why I kind of think it stays relevant, because it's not consistent like it should be. I'm going to try, but it stays relevant. And it's just us talking. I don't care about no interviewing nobody and what you do. Bitch, nobody can fuck about you. I'd rather talk about you, hoe. And that's another reason why I think Sherry Shepherd was canceled. Not only was she boring, I never watched her engage with the audience. One thing that kept Wendy on TV was so long is that she engaged with the audience. She went out to the audience. How you doing? What you wearing? And I've never seen Sherry Shepherd do that. She just sat in her chair the whole time. Hey, family. Girl, if we really your family, come out here and talk to us. You know, have fun with us. She never really engaged with that audience. All them years, Wendy Williams always engaged. Went out there to the gays. How you doing? You know, our girl having fun. Sherry Shepherd, I'm sorry. She has just always been boring. Even a boring actress, and she ain't fun. Like, I'm not, like, I like her. I like Sherry Shepherd. I like her grind, her hustle. You know, she's going to be okay. She's a hustler. Hustlers, they're going to make it work. But for me, she's a bore. And I really didn't care for her in that movie with Tiana Teller as the bank teller. Like, the manager, I need a little more. All right. Point is, Jennifer Hudson, enjoy your season 5 because this gonna be your last season. I just think you all are just bored with TV. These boring talk show hosts. You know, Wendy left a void that would never be filled. No one can do it like her. And honestly, I don't think she's gonna come back. I just feel like all that she's been through. I mean, never say never. I would love to see her come back. Hot Topics on Wheels. She come down in her scooter. How you doing, Suzanne? And roll on by. But we gotta see. Time will tell. But as far as Sherry Shepherd, what do you all think? Am I wrong? She just ain't never do it for me. I tried Sherry. I tried for 2 weeks. I even forced myself to laugh, haha, knowing that shit was not funny. All right, I want to shout a few of you all who showed me a little love recently on the Cash App from the last show. I'm gonna start doing this, so if you send a little something on a donation to the show, I'll shout you out. So shout out to my boo Salaman. I'm always thankful for you. Shout out to Moni. Moni, is you the one in Ohio with me? Because there's a Moni. I was like, is that you? But shout out to Moni. Shout out to my boo, Deandra. Always appreciate you, Deandra. Shout out to my boo, Javon. I live for my Javon, honey. Hi, Javon. How you doing? And on PayPal, is my nose running? That is not cocaine, honey. And on PayPal, my boo, Whitney. Whitney, girl, you came through just on time, girl. I was at the store. I was like, what am I going to do? And I was like, oh, my boo, see. I was like, my boo Whitney, look out, girl. So shout out to my boo Whitney. When is the wedding date, girl? On PayPal. If you would like to show a little love on the Cash App or PayPal, is below in the comments. And I thank you guys. Oh, man. It was somebody else. Damn. Oh, my God. He know. I meant to write your name down. I'll shout you out on the next show. He sent me $15. Oh my God, I gotta write his name in the All right, I'll write your name down. So you guys, look what I got for my birthday last year. Bam! AMC movie ticket. I forgot who gave me an AMC. Somebody gave me an AMC's movie ticket. Yeah, AMC movie ticket. And I already purchased my ticket. I said, there's no movies coming out. This was from July of last year. There has not been one movie I wanted to see in the movie theater. All the movies been on Tubi. But baby, I told you hoes, I've been caught up with my Scream. And this week is the week. Bitch, Scream 7 is out this week. And I'm all caught up with Sydney and all the dangs and Gail Weathers, baby. I cannot wait. Let me tell you something. Something told me to go look at the movie. Do you know them hoes that took all the damn movie? It wasn't even a week. Them hoes that took out the movie tickets. So I said, you know what? I got to go Friday because this movie's a big deal. Shout out to all you all who's a fan of the Scream franchise. I am officially a fan. I'm not really into like scary movies. I only care about the Scream, and the Michael Myers. But it has to have Jamie Lee Curtis in it. If Jamie's not in it, bitch, I'm not watching it. So I'm going on Thursday, the opening night. Because Friday, them badass teenagers is probably gonna be. Ain't anybody got time for all that. I'm going on Thursday. I got my seat. I think it's a 9 o'clock show, and I got my seat right at the end. Right at the end, and I'm hoping nobody sits next to me. And I'm going to have me a all beef hot dog with some ketchup, and I'm going to give me some nachos, and I'm going to go get me a Canada Dry. And if they say, oh, y'all don't have, I can't drink none of y'all sodas. I get sick. This all I can drink. Canada Dry. Y'all ain't got that. I need me a soda. You better back it up. You better back it up. Don't get your head busted back it up, bitch. And I'm going to eat all the snacks before the movie. Do you eat the snacks? I have to eat before the movie. So when I'm watching it, I don't want to be chewing a nacho and I miss something because the nacho's loud. So that's going to be my Thursday night. I'll be honest, I really didn't want to go. I didn't want to be around people, but I'm going to go. It's only for 2 hours, so I'm going to go to see my Scream 7. I'm so excited. Get me out the house. And speaking of movies, did you all watch this movie on Lifetime this weekend? It was with that woman who I will always introduce her as she got an issue with her gay daughter, but she used to lick a little coochie back in the day. And I didn't know she was born in my hometown, Mount Vernon. Tammy Roman. I didn't know she was born in Mount Vernon, New York. Well, she had a movie on this weekend, which was okay. She was like a twin. It was called Double Twin or something. If you get a chance, go watch the movie. It wasn't all that, but it was okay. It was two twins. One of the twins wasn't shit in life, and then the other twin got all the things in life. And the twin who didn't get shit was jealous of the twin who got all the shit. So she ended up killing the twin. And then she pretended that she was the good twin. It's a good movie. You get a chance. It's on Lifetime. And then this weekend on Lifetime, there's this movie with Eva, who I want to talk about in a minute. Eva, the model from American Next Top Model, which we're going to talk about on the second trial, y'all. But she got this movie coming out with Tyler LaPlay. Hold on, let me wipe my nose. Baby, I don't know who nut sacks he came out of. That man is fine. Y'all know that Tyler LaPlay. He's with that stripper. Hello Kitty. Well, they played in a movie already on Lifetime. So I thought it was like a part 2. This is a whole different movie. I'm like, really? I know he's fine, but you can find another man or another woman. Buried Alive, I think their first movie was called. But I'm looking forward to the one this weekend. It's called Jumping Out the Plane or We on the Plane. Something with a plane. Lifetime got, baby, let me tell you something. Lifetime got some good movies. They've been doing the damn thing. They said, you know what, Tubi, you better back it up, bitch. We are the originators. So I'm looking forward to that movie this Saturday on Lifetime. Plus, I'm looking forward to Thursday for Scream 7. I really didn't have much to say about the one that you all love, the DL Whisperer. He's, I guess, locked up. I really don't care. But, he got this, him and T.S. Madison has something, he's been harassing her. I just feel like, if you got beef on the internet or whatever, keep it on the internet. Once you pull up the people's house and stalking and doing all the extra things, good for your ass. Okay? Now do your time, pulling up the people's house. And you all say, oh my God, what was the comments? It was a dude just pulling up to another dude house. Bitch, it don't matter. I know you all still call T.S. Madison a man, but bitch, it don't matter. Do it the right way with the law. Now his ass is facing 10 years. Good for you. Hopefully your fans will bail you out. I know I heard it was a no bail. I don't know. I really don't care about the story. It's just you being extra caught up with your ass. I don't have nothing against the DL Whisperer. Do what you do. You know you got your fans and they love you. Hey, do what you do. My issue is with you pulling up to somebody private residency. That's my issue. And you record. Pulling up the people's house, harassing them. I really don't care about this 50 Cent. This whole 50 Cent and T.I. And now, baby, he posted Tina Knowles, Beyonce mama. He knew. 50, you all can say what you want about 50 Cent. He got a little sense. He took that picture down. He had posted a picture of Tina Knowles, who is probably another retired one, who's probably at home bored. Beyonce's not on tour, so she ain't got nothing to do. You know she really don't care about what that other daughter doing. What's up, girl name? See, I don't even know the other child name. With the son, who allegedly they're saying is how you doing. Anyway, 50 got a little sense. He knew to take that picture down of the... When these celebrities... Let me tell you something. There are two celebrities that remind me, even with money, you could be miserable and just suffering. Even having all the money. That is 50 Cent and Nicki Minaj. Them two remind me, even being rich, you could still be unhappy. You celebrities need to just ignore 50 Cent and his shenanigans. That man is unhappy. And you all keep entertaining and feeding into his nonsense. What is going on with my nose? And I wanted to say something about Miss J, the one of the judges, the one who said he can't walk no more on America Next Top Model. I just want to say, I was never into America Next Top Model. I don't know nothing about nothing. I just know Eva. And I know it was another chick. She was kind of thick. She had a show on BET. I forget her name. I knew her from that show. And I know that Mimi with Tyra Banks, we were rooting for you. We was all rooting for you. Like, I know little stuff like that. I've never really watched the show. But I knew enough to know that Tyra was allegedly not the only nasty one. Bitch, all them judges was nasty. Oh, the man, I don't understand why you feel like because you are a judge, you feel like you are above the contestants and you gotta have this nasty attitude. Just because you ain't gotta be nasty. It's okay to be a judge and still be nice. And that thing, Miss J. Alexander, he looked like he was the nastiest of nastiest. And sometimes the way you treat people sometimes come back to you. If you know what I mean, and I think you do. Or things you try to do come right back to you. Return to sender. So, the fact that he was telling the models, oh, you can't walk. Lesson in this. Now, you can't walk. You can't walk, Jay. Now, allegedly he has some GoFundMe for his legs or something. But you cannot expect to treat people like shit and expect for you just to live the glamorous life. And then I was still watching interviews with him, and he still seemed nasty. And the fact that they said, oh, Tyra didn't call me or come see me, bitch, we were just co-workers. This was just a job for us. Cobra. After this, bitch, I don't know you. I don't feel no way about Tyra not going to see him. Bitch, y'all gotta understand when y'all do these jobs, people are just your coworker. Don't expect for people to want to deal with you after this job is over. If y'all knew this was the type of person Tyra was, did you honestly expect for her to call and come see you? What do you all think? I just think you gotta just be careful of, oh my God, what is going on with this nose? God. Damn, what is happening? I gotta start taking breaks. All right, you all, I gotta go. Listen, I'm getting tired. Bitch, I'm becoming an old queen. I'm getting tired. I'm no longer blogging. I might post here and there, but I'm tired. What I mean is after this show is over, I just want to lay down. Now doing this, I have to stop and I have to edit. I tell you all the time, my favorite part of doing the show is this part, just talking. The edit, oh God, it's so much. But now it's a little easier when I prep the show. I just use one piece of paper and I just write down a name. And it takes me 10 minutes. And whatever I could remember to talk about is I'm not doing all that no more. Now I have to make this part a little easier for me. So, oh God, there go my nose. Oh God. I think I want to start doing live videos because after the live is over, I can just send it. I ain't got to do no editing. And then, I can engage with you guys. Even if it's just 5 people watching me, the others can watch later, that's fine. But I think I want to start doing live shows starting next week. I might do one more show like this. And then starting next week, I want to do live shows. And then I'll just do little side videos. So let's make a deal. If 5 of y'all can send $20 to the Cash App or PayPal, what is that? 5 of y'all send. Let's make a deal. 5 of y'all send $20 to the Cash App or PayPal. We will start doing live shows next week. If I don't do the live show, I will refund you. All right. So let's make a deal. So if I don't get enough people to donate 5 of y'all send $20 to the Cash App or PayPal. If we hit 100, this live shows will start next week. I said for March, I'm going to test the limit. I want to do 100 videos for March. I need to get out of here. I got to turn this shit up. I have to turn it up a notch. So it's cold and my focus is this show right now. So I don't want to make a promise about one more show this week, but we're definitely going to start back Tuesday. There go my nose. What is going on? All right, I gotta go. I gotta see what's going on. My sinus. I don't know what's going on. It's not cocaine, bitch. But again, if 5 of y'all can send $20 to the Cash App or PayPal, we are going to start doing live shows. Because now I have to stop this and I have to edit. And I do not feel like editing. I wish I could just send this. All right, so I will talk to you all on the next show. And so much more stories I had to get to, but I'm feeling. All right, I'll talk to you on the next show, all right? Remember, 5 of y'all, and then we going to start these live shows. I can do it. All right. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And it's been me. And you is watching me. Ow. Ow. All right. Bye, y'all.